Your ADU will be inspected to make sure that it meets and all the criteria for safety and following all the codes that are necessary to pass your ADU on to your tenants.
Yeah.
So tell us, Brooks, about the inspections and what that process looks like.
Okay. So you as the homeowner of this ADU are responsible to create a safe environment for someone to live. To know that it's safe, that's part of this whole process of why you get a building permit and everything else, because there are certain codes that are written that has to be built to that standard.
Mm,
How do I know that they've been built to that standard unless it's inspected
yeah.
along the way? So what happens is your city, as part of the building permit and building process, is going to have very specific inspections
Okay.
that they require that the contractor have a certified and trained inspector show up on site and inspect to make sure that it's meeting all of the codes that are necessary before it can move on to the next one.
Yeah.
And there's probably about 5, maybe 6 different inspections that will happen. For you as a homeowner, it's important to know that what those inspections are and that they're actually getting done.
Yes.
Now, they won't get done and they won't get finished. The building won't, if they come and inspect,
Yeah.
they know they're going to happen because of the building permit.
Gotcha.
But still, you want to ensure that that's what's going on. So let's talk a little bit about what some of those are going to be.
Yeah.
One of the first things that they're going to do is when they get ready, everything is going to sit on the foundation. It's all going to rest on that. So they're going to want to come in before they actually pour the concrete and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to come in and do an inspection of what's being set up for the foundation to make sure that we got a firm foundation.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that's going to work. So that's an inspection that will probably happen. Then they're going to go through and you're going to get up to your, at the same time, they may be doing utilities and trenches because you've
Oh,
got to get your sewer line, your water line, your power and everything. So they come in and check and make sure that they're going to work. Your sewer, it doesn't run uphill. It's got to have gravity. So they're going to make sure that there's enough drop for the sewer to work. They're going to make sure that we got enough water pressure coming to the house. Those type of inspections will happen. Then they're going to come back and you're going to get to your 4-way inspection because now I've framed the building, and I've got electrical, plumbing, and everything else. That's going to be an inspection.
okay.
Then what they'll do is someone will sheetrock and they'll come in before they allow them to mud and tape. They'll come in and inspect to make sure that they've hung it properly with enough screws in the right places so that when they cover that up, it's not going to fall off on anybody.
Yeah.
And same with the siding on the outside. They may come and do an inspection on that's going on with it. So those are some of the inspections. Then you're going to get to the biggest inspection, which is at the end, which is the final inspection from the city,
Mm-hmm.
which will issue you what's called an occupancy permit. No one can live in that building until you receive this permit from the city. And you take that permit, you'll show that to your insurance company. You can now insure it and you can get through it. And you also have to have that permit before you can start renting to anybody.
Okay.
Okay. So the city is going to go through that. So you can see there's a lot of inspections that go on. One of the things that I recommend for everybody to do is to talk to the city once you get the building permit, say, hey, just tell me what are all the inspections that are going to happen. And they'll give you a list of what those inspections are. And then generally the city has an online program that tracks the inspections as they go.
Oh, perfect.
And so you can ask to be able to get onto that and see what's happening with those inspections. And that's how you know your project is being built correctly.
Yeah. Quality, safe, all things.
Yep.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah. So you really should understand what are the inspections that you're trying to work through.
And tell me, how can people go about getting in contact with you to better understand how to do this process?
I feel like I've said this 100 times.
What?
It's actually just as simple as an email. Just email at hello@aduutah.com. So if you want to get in touch with us, just send an email and send it to hello@aduutah.com.